Kari Lake is a senior advisor at the U.S. Agency for Global Media. It's wild to watch these people squirm when they can't run away, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing how they've had an epiphany since the election, and all of a sudden they're like, oops, I shouldn't have said that. But it's just so telling. I mean, you could be half brain dead and watch these outlets and realize that they're pushing an agenda. It's an anti-American agenda. And the question you have to ask yourself is, you know, as you're working maybe 2 jobs, or maybe your husband is working and he has to go out of town to work even more, or your wife, mom is working 3 jobs, do I want my tax dollars funding this stuff? And I think the overall feeling for America is no, it's not worth it. Why are our tax dollars spending this when our bridges are falling apart, our roads have potholes, our infrastructure is not up to where it should be?
Yeah, exactly right. I thought that maybe the best part of this thing was Brandon Gill, the congressman, bringing up Maher's old tweets, Catherine Maher's old tweets, and this was just incredible. Take a listen.
Do you believe that America believes in black plunder and white democracy?
I don't believe that, sir.
You tweeted that in reference to a book you were reading at the time, apparently, The Case for Reparations.
I don't think I've ever read that book, sir.
You tweeted about it. You said you took a day off to fully read The Case for Reparations. You put that on Twitter in January of 2020.
Apologies, I don't recall that I did.
Wow.
It's just it's so sad that these people are so warped in the mind and they get into these high level positions.
We laugh about it because it's so insane. It's like we're on planet crazy right now. Thank God for Congressman Gill and many of the others that we heard grilling these people for the insanity they've been pushing on the American people. And thank God for President Trump. I mean, this town is full of snakes. And, you know, I'm from Arizona, and the way you stop a snake is you take a shovel. And when you take a shovel to a snake, the head is still venomous and the body is still squirming. And we're going to have to continue to work amongst the snakes as we take them down. But we have to do it. The question to the American people is, do you want your hard-earned tax dollars going to this type of propaganda? I'm fighting it right now at the U.S. Agency for Global Media, and it's going to be a battle. Every day I wake up and there's another court case. I've had some folks in my team say, oh my gosh, we're going to have another court case, or we're going to be sued again. And I say, that's just another Tuesday morning for me. I've been the victim of lawfare for a long time. I say, see you next Tuesday. We're happy to fight in court.
Real quick, I got 10 seconds left. Radio Free Europe. Judge temporarily halting your effort to defund Radio Free Europe. What is the problem here?
Well, the problem is the taxpayers need to know that what we are funding is actually helping America, not hurting America. And the U.S. Agency for Global Media is not just a funnel for money to run through into grants and nonprofits, into having no say and no transparency over what's being done. And so we're fighting for transparency. President Trump has told us with his executive order we need to make sure we're boiling some of this down to the statutory minimum. That means we're not going to be full of government bureaucracy and bloat. We're going to boil this down, make it something that the American people can and will support, but nothing more than that. And so that's what we're fighting for. And these judges are trying to tell us that we need to listen to them. In the meantime, we're part of the executive branch, and the president is telling us something else.